Welcome to Look and See Outdoors. Doing a little bit of wood splitting. One of my friends, Chad, gave me a bunch of wood back earlier in the season, and I have not been able to get out here and work on it. So today I've been chopping into it. It's been a while. Man, I think it's been 2 or 3 months since I've made a video, posted a video. So today, here's a video. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about the snakes today. Spiders are just about all gone. We've had quite a bunch, I should say, of spiders. But this cooler weather, getting into the fall, and been killing them all. Wanted to come down to the shelter. It's been a while. It's just been busy, and I've had a lot of things going on this, this past few months, and just haven't been able to do things that I've been wanting to do. Something I've just been thinking about. The days are long, but the years are short. I'm afraid to walk around here and look. Seems like when I don't have the opportunity to come down here, it don't look too bad. There's a lot of stuff needs tending to. Part of that tree fell, a branch on it. Probably make some good firewood. Say I'll make something with it, but chances are I won't get around to it. So I guess right now I'm just gonna try to get in here and do a little straightening up. We'll see how this works out. Always something about having a good fire and getting a camp set up and just letting that burn down. It's a good little time. I gotta tell you, it feels good to get down here and straighten up. It always does. I've noticed, well, we haven't been getting much rain. Supposedly some rain's moving in though. But the ground here around the shelter now is more compact than it used to be. It used to be real wet, kind of drench. But over the time, I've put stuff in here. Many bales of hay, and there's oyster shells coming in here, shucking oysters and all kind of stuff. I cleaned up a little bit, policed the area, swept out inside the shelter. I'm just thinking, as a man, a lot of times we'll kill ourselves for other people doing things, and we'll neglect ourselves in the same hand by not doing things that we want to do. We have to set time aside for ourselves. And I'm not saying we neglect our family, our wives and our children, and work and things of that nature. But we can't neglect our spirit and our soul by just staying so busy with things that we're obligated to, or we have to do, or that's expected of us. Like, one of my favorite things is coming down here into the woods and just hanging around the shelter. I gotta get that. I was hoping when my boys would show up, let them get up there with the blower. And I haven't been down here in a while. Get back on the subject there. I haven't been down here in a while. But in the back of my mind, I think, man, it'd be nice to get down to the shelter. The weather's cooling off, and plus I just need to get down here and check on things. It wasn't as bad as I've found it in the past. There were some evidence of I think squirrels and those wood rats, man, and those boring beetles, those, not beetles, but those carpenter bees, they are horrible as far as structures go. But back on subject again, we have to make time for ourselves, just if it's a little bit here and there. I noticed that when in my mind I have things like going hunting, shooting my bow, going hiking, camping, woodworking. Yeah, I like doing woodwork. I was trying to do something new the other day with a little wood carving. I think it's a wood carver, a burning. It's a tool my daughter got me that it heats up and you use it to burn as you carve. And I finally got a chance to use it now. It looks like a kindergartner did the carving, but I got a chance to get out and use it, and I'm hoping it's something that I can develop a skill with as time goes, you know, use it more often and learn how to use it properly. And just coming down here, man, this done me so much good. This is the best therapy I can think of for me. You know, having a fire and, you know, cleaning up, sitting down here, just relaxing, not really having to worry about going somewhere or doing something. And like I say, when I say doing something I don't want to do, that probably sounds selfish. I don't mean to sound selfish, but we do find ourselves doing a lot of things that it's for someone else. And that's life. But as that time goes by and we're continually doing that, I know for myself, the frustration builds up and wind up, you know, sometimes these little fits of rage or this stupidity. Because I truly believe that kind of anger is weakness. You know, another thing is like working out, taking time to work out, taking care of your physical self. It's hard to do, especially with a family and the demands that a family brings. Getting up there, splitting that wood, man, that wood has been sitting there for months. Chad brought that, I think back before the summer. I can't remember really. It might have been in the spring, but it sat up there on my trailer for the longest time. And then I needed to do something at my mom's, and I needed the trailer, so finally I got it cleaned off. But then there's this pile of wood on the ground that needs splitting, and it's just sitting there. So got up there and started splitting it. Man, George Washington, I read about him. He had this philosophy about attacking the wood pile. He would go out when he was angry. He had a temper, from what I read about him. He'd go out to that wood pile and just split wood till he was exhausted. And he would work that frustration out of him. That physical, just attacking something that doesn't bring harm to anyone or anything. And that made me feel good doing that. I was thinking I hadn't made a video. Here I'm making a video. Hopefully this video is worthy of posting. A lot of times it's just me chattering to the camera. But here I am. And I just think about how good I feel right now. Just a little bit of work coming down. I got my stove going, put some wood in it. It's cool enough for the stove. I'm gonna have to, some water's coming down into that. I haven't had that in the past, so I got to figure out what's going on there. And it's coming down onto the stove, so I got to get that taken care of. I love messing with this little stove. It's just a fun thing to do. Look at that. It's not real cold. It's probably in the high 50s, but having that, man, that feels good. I like it. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Something about fire, a good fire, smoke, camp smoke, love it. Just brings life in me. I've noticed something, and I've learned to laugh at it. My children are the inmates, and I'm the warden. And when the inmates rule the system, the prison, man, things go wrong. I come down here and I have found tools all through the woods here. Shovels, you name it. It's like, dude, what's going on? Why do they do that? They just get them and carry them, and then I guess it gets too heavy. So it was good to get down here and see that and get those picked up and put back in here. And I've got to get some wood cut. I've got a bunch of wood up above here where this big limb has crashed down. And there's a ton of firewood for this shelter. But I just slowly but surely, as time, I'm able to get out there and work on it and get it cut back and cut down smaller pieces. I was trying to think of some ideas for videos. Sometimes it just seems like my thought process for that just dries up. But I'm hoping to get some time. My Saturdays have been busy driving shuttle buses, so I haven't had an opportunity to get down here. And then during the work week, it's hard to get down here because of things that I have to do and just be able to come down here and concentrate and not have to worry about my toddler disappearing into oblivion. So hopefully I'm going to get some time as coming up soon to make some videos of interest. It's probably been a while since I've been able to do that. It's funny, sometimes I'll make a video and I'm thinking it's just not good and people seem to enjoy it, and then a video that I'm excited about, it doesn't do well. Oh man, that's good. What's in the cup? Good stuff's in the cup. So right now I'm just sitting out here enjoying this quietness and glad that I was able to clean this place up. It's good to have that stove running, kind of cleaning it up a little bit too. So maybe an idea will pop in my head and I'll do something real cool here shortly. All right, well, right now I'm out shooting. Just a little leaf. Doing some group therapy, I like to call this. What I do, I warm up at 10 yards, then I drop back to 20, and then 30 right there in front of the bus. And I like to shoot that target here. So we'll see how this is going to go. All right, so at 10 yards, just warming up here. This is what I was shooting. That's not too bad. I was using my original release, and I got a new release, and I think I shoot a little better with this one. So I'm going to drop back to 20 now, and let's see what the grouping is on it. And then I'll end up with 30. All right, so 20, a little bit further away. Let's see how this grouping goes. All right, I can already tell this grouping, it's not bad, but it's not that great. That's why you have to get out here and shoot. You gotta quiet the noise when you're shooting a bow. Check this out. A little high, I'm shooting a little high. So that's at 20 yards right there. I was shooting at the center there. I'm a little high and kind of a little to the right, and then I kind of brought it over to the left. So I'm going to drop back to 30. We're going to see how this works out. That was 20. 10, 20. I'm going to be shooting next round at 30. Okay. So at 30, there we are. Let's see how we do with this grouping. Ooh, this one's ugly. It has been a while since I have shot 30. I know 30 yards is not that far for you professionals. And here in Alabama, especially in areas that I hunt, I don't know of areas that call for too much over that. So I'm gonna shoot 30 one more time, see if I can clean it up. Here we are. This was first, second, third, fourth, and then man, I went way over here. Almost missed the damn thing. That's why you got to get out here and practice. All right, so I'm gonna try 30 one more time. I usually like to shoot 15 arrows and then call it a day. I don't want to overshoot, and I try to end on a good note. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna try it one more time. Ooh wee. Man. So here we are. And knock the target over. That is not good at all. Gotta shoot more. So really hadn't been shooting much until recently, meaning today at 30 yards. So it shows. So I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna take a shot at the Glendale at 30, and I'm gonna see if I can get it in this area here. See if I can make a kill shot at 30, and then I'm done. I like ending on a good note. When I just get up to it and I just sling one down range, I'm pretty sure that would be a kill shot in real life. Yeah, that wasn't a bad shot. I'm gonna end on this one. A little high, but I'd have got into the lungs. Dude, that would have probably been one of them shots when they run off. You gotta let them lay up. But I'll take that one. That was at 30 yards. Not bad. So I'm happy with that one. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Been a while, like I said, since I've posted one. Do hope that I will have some more content coming on a more regular basis. And weather is getting nice. It has cooled off. We've been having a couple of frosty mornings already. Frost on the pumpkin, as they say. Kind of unusual for our area. Normally we don't get it until November. Way on into November, so we've been getting some early frost this year, but I like it. And I'm hoping to get an opportunity to get in the woods. If I get that opportunity, I'm definitely going to make a video there, because it's been a while since I've got to get into the deer woods and do any hunting. All right, guys, y'all feel free to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Appreciate everyone who's still supporting this channel. We'll talk to you later. Y'all take care.